Addition, subtraction is the hard one. Multiplication, division is not that bad, because I don't have to worry about LCD. That's a common mistake. People try to find the LCD for multiplications. So when someone said to you 2/3 times 4/5, I want you to multiply these. You do not need the LCD. Do not. So then how do we multiply? The top times the top and the bottom times the bottom. That's it. 2 times 4, 8. 3 times 5, 15. And if you can simplify your answer, go ahead and simplify it. Three over 4 times 5/7. 3 times 5, which is what? 4 times 7, 28. Can we simplify this? Doesn't look like it. 7/10 times 5/11. 7 times 5, 35. 10 times 11, 110.
So to simplify, we still divide?
Yep. To simplify this, I notice both of these numbers, you can divide them by 5. How do you know? The number is divisible by 5 if the last digit is 5 or 0. I got a 5, I got a 0. That means both of these numbers you can divide by 5. By 5, this is what? 7 by 5. You got to go to the side and go 110 divided by 5. 2. 2 times 5 is 10. Bring that 0 down. 10 divided by 5 is 2. So that's 22. Can I simplify more? No. Me personally, I did not want to do this problem this way. I don't want to have to multiply 10 times 11 and get that big number, try to simplify it. Notice I multiplied first, then simplified. Why not simplify first, then multiply? Let's take the same problem, see if we end up with the same answer. 7/10 7/10 times 5/11. As long as it's top and bottom, it doesn't have to be the same fraction, top and bottom. Notice I can divide the 5 by 1, by 5 is 1, the 10 by 5 is what? 2. As long as it's top and bottom, could be this and this, could be this and this, could be this and this, could be this and that, but it has to be top with bottom. So nothing else. What's 7 times 1? What's 2 times 11? Is that the same answer? I didn't have to multiply big numbers and try to simplify these massive numbers. No. So I'm going to try to do them that way all the time. Let's try this one. 7/27 times 9/4 times 8/21. Now, if you multiply these numbers out, you definitely need a calculator to multiply them out, then simplify. But watch about simplifying first, then multiplying. Top and bottom. Can I simplify this? No. Can I simplify this?
No.
Can I simplify this? Nope. Can I simplify this?
Yes.
See it? 9/27? They're both divisible by 9. By 9, this is what? 1. By 9, this is what? 3. Anything else? How about the 4 and the 8? You can divide both of these by what? How about by 4 even? By 4, this is 1. By 4, this is what? 2. Bless you. Am I done? How about 721?
Yes.
Top and bottom. By 7, this is what? 3. By 7, this is what? 1. 1 times 1 times 2, which is what? 2. 3 times 1 times 3. What's 3 times 1 times 3? 9. A lot easier than multiplying these numbers trying to simplify. Just to give you an idea, if you multiply these numbers and try to simplify them, I'll definitely need a calculator here to multiply them out. If I multiply them, let's see what the top will be. 7 times 9 times 8. That'll be 504 over 27 times 4 times 21. 2,268. Do you really want to simplify that number? No. So it is easier if you simplify first and multiply, then multiply and simplify. That's a nightmare sometimes.
Before you go on,
Yes.
how are you able to make sense of that? That you're able to simplify using the like it's crossing over. Like, are you able to illustrate that so I can
Well, when you're multiplying, you can make it one fraction. It's 7 times 9 times 8. That's what the top is. The bottom is what? 27 times 4 times 21.
But how are you able to simplify just like crossing over and using a different
Top is one fraction. Now it becomes one fraction. As long as the top and the bottom, both of these numbers divisible by the same number. I noticed that 21 and 7 is divisible by 3. I mean by 7. So as long as that's the case, I go, that's 1, that's 3. The 8 and the 4, that's 2, this is 1. The 927, that's 1, this is 3. So that's where it came in 2 over 9, because you can make it one fraction. And once you have a fraction, as long as you divide the top and the bottom by the same number, you are not changing the value of the fraction. So instead of changing them to one number, I just left them the way they are, but that's really what you have. You have one fraction, these 3 numbers on the top, these 3 numbers on the bottom. And if you can find a common number to divide them by, then you're fine. Now what about if you have mixed numbers? Well, if you remember how we did mixed numbers with addition subtraction, it's going to be the same thing here. If I have 3 and 3/4 times 2 and 1/10. Four times 3, 12 and 3. 10 times 2, 20 and 1. Again, let's see if we can simplify before we move forward. What can we divide by? Yep, by what? 5, 5. This is 2. That's 3. Anything else, top and bottom? No? 3 times 21. 63, right? Over 8. And let's go to the side. 63 over 8, 7. 7 times 8 is 56. The remainder is what, 7? 7 and 7 over 8. One and 3/4 times 5 and 1/3 times 3. This problem.
Does it make any difference that they're in parentheses?
Nope. Now we're going to change them to improper fractions again. Let's see. 4 times 1. 4 and 3. 3 times 5.
15,
And 1.
16,
Times the 3. 3 over what?
1.
3 over 1. Anything is over 1. Again, look for top and bottom. See if anything cancels.
Yep. 3 to 3.
3 and 3. Good. Gone. 4 and 16. By 4, this is 1. This is 4. So what is left? 7 times 4, which is what? Over what? Over 1. If you write 28 over 1, they'll mark it wrong, by the way. Because you got to simplify it. What's 28 over 1? Just 28. Because they want you to write it simplified completely. They go 28 over 1 is not simplified because you can write that 28. And that's how we multiply fractions.
I have a question.
Yes.
So if